Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Real with The Silent, a podcast. And man, we're back with another one. And a quick one at that. Hit that like, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that love. And for this, let's get straight into it. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little nervous. And second guessing how this fight's really going to go, right? I mean, and I guess that's acceptable. That's anticipated. That's expected as we're getting closer, about a couple weeks out from this Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford mega fight, Netflix, September 13th, 2025. And people going back and forth. We're all flip-flopping. We don't know how this fight's going to go, especially here. We've dropped multiple keys to victories for that fight for both fighters of how they can win, multiple tools they can implement to sway the fight their way. But as we're getting closer and the sparring has been dropped now. The training camp footage, as much as they're going to give us anyway, is being dropped, and we can get to study it and look at what's going on. The nervousness starts to set in for the likes of Terence Crawford. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Terence still has a good chance in this fight. He is the underdog, should be the underdog, better be the underdog. Canelo is clearly the favorite. Bigger man, that's his division, undisputed champ. He's been there. He is Canelo Alvarez, right? Nothing really changed in that category. And the percentage of victory, right? I still got it 60-40, maybe 65-35 favorite Canelo. But if you've been hearing some of our takes, some of our breakdowns, some of our early things we've been discussing, right? We think this fight goes all 12. But as we've seen some of the sparring footage come out, seeing some of the guys that's in camp with Canelo, but more importantly, I'm starting to see Canelo himself. If you look at him in these photos, you look at some of his training footage, there's like a rejuvenation to him right now. He's always excited. I guess I ain't gonna say excited, but he's always looks like he's ready to spar. He's a true fighting man, true fighting warrior. I think he loves the sport of boxing, but there's a little bit of an extra oomph in some of these scenes that we've seen with him. It's like he enjoys the challenge, having some of these young fighters in there with him, some of these young guys that's emulating the likes of Terence Crawford in his camp. I think he's rejuvenated and excited about the challenge. Some of these guys that he has in that ring, giving him different looks. He's just looks like he's having a good camp. And more importantly, the fact that he's taking this camp serious. Not that he never does, but there's like an extra focus on this. I think he respects Terence Crawford, and that's what I'm going to get into. You can see the type of guys he's got going in there, boots in as you name it. These young guys he's taking in there, the fighting, the sparring that they're doing, the behind the scenes that they're bringing. He is leaving no stone unturned, which to me gives him another edge that he respects Terence Crawford. Because he could have just slept on this thing. As he said in some of his interviews, Terence is not on his level. Small guy moving up, he'll break him and all that, right? But all that talk, you can see that he's a professional. Reminds me of Floyd Money Mayweather, who did a lot of talking right outside the ring and the brashness. But behind the scenes in training camp, he was focused, hard work, dedication, as he always said. And you can see Canelo right now turning it up another level to get prepared for Terence Crawford. Seeing a Canelo like that, that's extra focused, extra honed in, and not overlooking the smaller man moving up to his division, lets me know he's taking this fight even more serious, and more importantly, respects the skill set that he's going to get from Terence Crawford, and leaving no stone unturned to make sure he is victorious September 13, 2025. Starting to get a little nervous because now I think he's going to start hitting with a little bit more precision. I think he's going to start understanding what's coming his way. He's not sleeping on this fight. I think he's up for this fight. I think he's ready for this fight. And we may see one of the best Canelo Alvarez we have seen in a long time. Long in the tooth, Mr. Canelo Alvarez, even though he's the younger fighter for this fight. He's been fighting a lot, though. Long in the tooth in the terms of rounds that he's seen. How much of them is left to get to this fight, especially this magnitude, right? I think by preparing the way that he is and showing his training and showing where he's at right now, he's letting us know there's plenty of miles left in that tank, plenty of miles left on them legs. And I want to hit on that real quick before we get out of here. Look at the legs of Canelo Alvarez. Look how he's starting to move in some of the footage. He's picking it up. Speed's increasing. If he can get that speed decent and right, it's going to be a long night for Terence Crawford. If he can catch that man, speed up and catch him off guard and be faster than what most of us think he can be, it's going to be a long night for Crawford, a long night for the sport of boxing. And we might actually get that knockout that many think is going to happen anyways. I'm not one of them. I think it goes all 12 either way. But the way that it's looking right now, the way that brother is training right now, Mr. Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, I hope your camp is going just as well. Because right now, I can tell you right now, Canelo Alvarez, the way he's preparing right now, he's preparing to go to war. He's preparing for a chess match. He's preparing for endurance. He is preparing for one of the toughest fights that I believe he's going to see in a long time. I think he respects your skill set. I think he respects your level. And that is a dangerous Canelo because that means he's going to elevate himself even further than what he's already at. It's going to be a tough night of boxing, but I think a great night of boxing. We're going to see two future Hall of Famers get it on, scrap it out. But I'm getting nervous. Terence, don't take everything away from what he's doing. Everybody knows he got boots in his trying to emulate you. What do you expect, right? I mean, if you're going to get somebody to emulate Terence Crawford, you go get boots. Don't focus in too much on that, but focus in on your camp and elevate that level. I hope you leaving no stone unturned because that man is going to elevate to another level. If it's a Canelo that you thought you were preparing for, you need to prepare for an even greater Canelo because that man that night, the way he's training right now, is going to come in one of the best shapes, best forms that we probably have seen in at least the last 6 years. Anyways, that's my opinion on that. Hit that comment section. Let us know what you think. Is this new Canelo? Is this guy being rejuvenated? Is he going to pick apart the likes of Terence Crawford? Is Terence Crawford himself going to leave no stone unturned himself and meet fire with fire? Anyways, hit that like, comment below, subscribe. Man, this is your boy Kaz Podcast. Till the next time, peace.